Hi, everyone. Welcome to CISO Talks. My name is Jason Coggins, and I'm with Lepide. Here today, we've got kindly in the office Dan Nadir. He's the Chief Product Officer at Theta Lake. Thanks for joining us, Dan.
Hi, happy to be here.
Great, thanks. Dan, would you mind just giving a brief synopsis around your role at Theta Lake and what you're all about, please? That'd be great.
Yeah, sure. So at Theta Lake, I'm the Chief Product Officer, which basically means that I'm responsible for product management, talk to customers about the problems that they're facing, and I help the team build out our strategy and our roadmap for our product line.
That's great. Thanks, Dan. Okay, great. Well, we're here to speak about some of the key points akin to data security and data leakage, that kind of thing. So maybe if you don't mind, I'll ask one question if you really just to kick things off. So what are some of the popular methods for reducing data leaks? And perhaps could you tell me a bit more about the collaborative related data leaks? Why we're seeing more of those than ever before?
Yeah, it's funny. I think you have to sort of feel sorry for security teams these days, right? In the past, you had your big firewall and everything was behind the firewall and you could feel nice and protected. And then along came cloud applications and that caused a stir, right? Because now we're talking about things that are outside the firewall, but all right, well, I can still sort of control access and I can proxy and I can have lots of rules. And you fast forward to 2021, and there's kind of virtually no corporate network boundary any longer, right? In fact, for what a lot of people are doing in a working from home environment, they're not interfacing with the corporate network at all, right? So like this conversation is going from my network up to Zoom, and it's going over to you, right? There's no corporate network at all. So it's a struggle. And I think the thing that is causing people a lot of concern is just making sure that they understand what is really happening and trying to figure out how they can control, because you can't really use a proxy. You can't reasonably expect that people are going to VPN. You're not going to have 1,000 employees VPNing to try to do video conferencing. And so you have to kind of get at that data and do monitoring in a very different way.
Absolutely, no, makes perfect sense, and everyone just to talk about that perimeter. I know that's been the case for some time now. Now, even when I started in this industry back in sort of the early 2000s, that's always been the theory that the perimeter no longer exists. But now it really doesn't. No, especially since COVID. Right. Everyone's working from home. That there is no perimeter, is there?
No.
Okay, great. Well, do you think generally we're seeing an improvement in reducing data leakage and protecting sensitive data generally? Dan, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we are operating in a world where people now sort of preemptively think about what the risks could be, even if the tools maybe are always a step behind. So again, separate from kind of this, this new world of collaboration, I think there are a lot of really good tools out there to help detect and prevent data leakage. But again, in this world where things are happening in real time, completely outside the boundary, it's a new challenge. But I think the industry in general is kind of up for that challenge. And combined with the companies who are trying to deploy it and do training and whatnot, they're getting a good handle on it for sure.
Got it. So we're making improvements, but there's still a long way to go, you think, in terms of getting where we need to be, yeah?
I think that's right. I think that the technology isn't 100% there, right? So someone, again, who says, well, I've been doing this for 30 years and 30 years ago, I could have this thing 100% locked down, right? I mean, no one probably would really, anyone who does security would never say 100% lockdown, right? But they could feel very confident. We are operating in a world where I think that confidence level is still low, mostly because the technology isn't the same. It's not there yet that matches the same kind of on-prem behind the firewall technology that they might be used to.
Got it. Agreed. Yeah, we see that too. Totally get on that point.